to the school. Of course, I had to go through several steps. I had to apply, I had to get accepted, you know, all that stuff, which you'll deal with soon enough. How old is this group? What grade are you guys in?
10 to 12 grade, 15 to 18.
Okay, awesome. This is a great age, guys. Enjoy it. These are really good times. So, I did not get accepted to the film school, actually. But a good friend of mine did, and I got to work with him while I was there. He's still one of my best friends. He is a filmmaker who lives in Los Angeles. This guy followed his goal, and he worked harder than I've ever seen anybody work for a goal, quite possibly in my entire life. I've never seen anyone more sleep deprived or just pushing for it so hard, but he had to. Only 30 students a year get into the film school. 15 are new undergrads, freshmen, and the other 15 are transfer students. I was not one of those 15. He was. So anyways, I learned a lot in and out of school, but in my third year, as a junior in college, I still didn't have a major that excited me, and I actually found myself skipping class to work on music. I was blowing off my responsibilities at college and experimenting with recording and electronics, like electronic music, stuff like this, what you see here. I highly recommend attending college, by the way. If there's any doubt in your mind, visit a campus, check it out, talk to your friends who are going. Going to college is more important now than ever, and there are a lot of ways to get help. I had to get financial aid, I had to take out loans and grants because that was something that I really wanted to do, and I needed to make it happen. So, anyways, a consequence of me skipping classes and studying music on my own, I did take a music theory class, which I loved. I still use that stuff today. And I took a electronics for music class. I still remember things from then. But a consequence was I developed this music project called Quad Killer. To this day, I still don't know what that means. It's not important. But anyway, so this is me, November of 2003. I tried to dye my hair blonde for some stupid reason it was orange. So I played a lot of shows around town in Tallahassee, in Florida, and I basically took the time when I was in school to start working on an instrumental album, okay? And Quad Killer is still a thing today. This is me, this is my vocalist, San Tomas. He's currently in New York City. He's following his dreams, and you can hear our music at quadkiller.com. You can find us on Facebook, search Quad Killer. It's like electronic rock meets hip hop. It's kind of trippy, it's got rap vocals, it's a mix of things, anyways. So, in 3 years I got my 2-year degree. I finished my prereqs, I got my 60 credit hours, and I said, I'm not going to leave this college without getting something, to show something for my work, my efforts, the time, the money I spent. My mom and dad are rooting for me, grandma's rooting for me. I need to show something. I get my associate's degree, okay? That's cool. So, from September of 2005 to about January of 2008, I worked a lot of weird jobs. I worked in an office doing intellectual property stuff. I was a shoe salesman. I've served in more restaurants than I can remember. I worked in an ice cream shop making the waffle cones. I've worked over 30 random jobs over the course of my life. And it was really because I wasn't sure what I was doing. I knew I loved music. I knew I wanted to do something with it, and I still had shows here and there, and what I would call minor successes with it here and there. But I wasn't really pursuing my education in it, which I should have. And no one really gave me that information, you know, just about achieving a goal and how you have just that really simple breakdown. I tell you that today because I wish someone told me that back then. As simple as it is, it took me years to figure that out. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing this, okay? So, moving forward, one day, in January of 2008, one fateful day, I walked into a place, not this place, but some similar place. They have books in there. It's a bookstore. And I walked over to this section where they have magazines, okay? And I'm looking at the magazines and I'm like, let me look at this one. Recording magazine. Okay, I want to learn about great guitar gear. I love guitar. Tools and tricks for tones. The magazine, okay. For the recording musician, cool. That's me. What's going on in here? An advertisement for the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences. Hands-on total immersion, making your career. Whoa! So I went from this to like this. right? So this occurred to me as a possibility of maybe I don't need to guess. Maybe I can get an education and like actually go somewhere with this. Maybe I have an idea of what I'm doing if I'm in the right environment. I don't know. So I did this, okay, and I made my way to Phoenix, Arizona in 2008, in August of 2008 when classes began. That's the desert, and that's, be careful when you're driving. So August of 2008 to July of 2009 is how long this program was. And this program completely changed my life. This is what I needed to be doing with my reality. This was something that really helped me understand what I want to contribute to the world, how I want to contribute to the world, and what's important to me. And it gave me a venue to take something that I was really passionate about and study it and focus on it with some of the best instructors. So this was a college that I really enjoyed. They have instruments you can play, practice recording each other. It was awesome. I studied harder than ever before because I was in love with my major. These facilities are open 24 hours because sometimes you need to work late at night. Sometimes you need to have a recording session late at night. So this is a giant analog console. This is a tape machine back here. This is called a patch bay. This is a transport control for the tape machine. All of these knobs and faders do stuff. This is a box with analog tape in it. My hair will never be that long again. So, success. At Florida State University, I left there with a 2.14 GPA. Pretty shameful. Really shameful. I left here with a 3.85 because this was something meaningful to me. And I had great instructors, and I was at a point in my life where I was focused and I knew I could be dedicated. I had more certifications than anyone else in my classes because I took it more seriously. It was what I was obsessed with it. I get my diploma, I graduate. That was the consequence of my actions. It was all this stuff, and now I have this knowledge, and no one can take this knowledge from me. I use this knowledge every day. So, at this point, let's take a quick pause. Are there any questions? No? How are we doing on time?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah, we've been doing, we still have an hour for class, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome, excellent. We're at 20 minutes right now. Can you, hold those questions just 5 seconds. Can you cut that and get it going again? Now's a good time.